and gentlemen, that show is very pleased to bring you, again, Slim Buck 2.
Thank you, Howdy. Howdy. Hi, Howdy. If you want to unwind, you can do it anytime. Those neon lights begin to shine. If you're trouble and worry, then you might want to hurry. Don't waste any more time. You go out honky-tonkin', hey, won't you come and see? Honky-tonkin', how good the night can be. Go out honky-tonkin', you call your day's work done. Honky-tonkin', it's time to have some fun. Oh, if life upsets you and your blues come to get you, those neon lights begin to shine. So if you want to unwind, you can do it anytime.
Hi folks, I'm that guy from That Show. Yes, that guy, television talk show host and film documentarian. Today we are at the home of Slim Buck 2. For those of you that regularly watch the show, well, you know Slim Buck is a great friend of the show, and we always enjoy having him, you know, visit us and do what he does best, sing the truth. Now I think he's back here. He's getting ready to go on a tour, and he's graciously invited us to come and join him in his mobile home, his studio, his workplace. It's where he creates. It's where the songs, the stories that he tells of the people he meets on the road, the people he meets when he's out and about, doing what he does best, entertaining the folks. This is the nerve center, the brain center. This is where it all happens. So Billy, just knock there on the
Hey, Billy. Hey, it's that guy.
Hey, Slim. Hey, let me get in on here.
Yeah, come on in.
Let's just better close the door for the acoustics.
Yeah.
As I was saying to the folks when I pulled up here, that the ranch house here is where Slim Buck calls home when he's not on the road. But let's face it, you're on the road most of the time. Most of the time. This is home. This is the I guess a recording studio. It's your office. It's
bedroom, kitchen, sunken living room,
the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it is
Georgia, we call her.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia. All right. Well, let me pull back that light. Oh, there's Billy.
There's Billy.
Yeah, there's Billy giving us a.
So how's the show been going?
The show's great.
Yeah,
you know,
I always enjoy coming on that show.
Well, you know, we're working on our 4th season, and you know, we've had a lot of challenges this year.
Was I there the first season? Or?
Yes, you were.
Right.
In fact, you were one of our first guests,
right.
And we really how we met Slim Buck. It's kind of a funny story.
Yeah.
Your camper van here, Georgia,
yeah.
actually broke down
outside of the studio.
Outside the studio, and Howdy, my sidekick, came to me and he said, "There's a fella out front in a cowboy hat with a guitar." And I guess you were basically doing songs in the parking lot. Just anybody went by, waiting for the tow truck.
Yeah. Well, people come from far and wide, they come from near and far. Some with tires so forlorn, you'd wonder what they are. For unadorned, they look so plain, just holding up a car. When what they need's a hubcap from Calidar.
And so we invited you in, and that day you did Fill Her Up for us.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite. Can you do just a few bars of Fill Her Up there?
Fill her up and check the oil and the tire pressure too. I've been running close to empty since she broke my heart in two. I'm barely getting over all the hills I have to climb. So fill her up, check the oil, if you'd be so kind.
Now, that one of my favorites.
Thanks a lot, yeah.
And we got a lot of mail. Well, as much mail as we ever get on the show. I believe 1 or 2 that year, but everyone mentioned the appearance of Slim Buck 2, so we really appreciate it.
Nice.
So Slim Buck 2, there's a little if I remember correctly, your grandfather was Slim Buck the first.
Just Slim
he was
Buck.
Slim Buck. And then your father was Slim Buck 1. And then you were Slim Buck 2.
Exactly. So, like, Grandpa was 0.
Oh.
Or nothing.
Or nothing.
Nil, you know.
Okay. Oh, all right. That's an interesting way. Yeah, that's an interesting way of doing it. A lot of people would start that Grandpa would be 1 and then 2 and then you'd be 3.
Well,
but
that's just the way the Bucks do it.
It is the way the Bucks do it.
Yeah.
And now, your father, both grandfather and father, they were musicians.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were musicians.
Like, as a matter of fact, Grandpa inspired me.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he set the bar really low.
Yes.
I got a little song about it.
Well,
actually.
you know what? Let's hear this. Yeah.
All right. This is for Grandpa Slim Buck. Granddad played the 6th string. He played it night and day. Anytime, rain or shine, he'd pick it up and play. He'd play fast and slow songs, happy songs and sad. But whatever Granddad played, it always sounded bad. 'Cause he'd go. When Granddad played the 6th string, it really wasn't all that good. Well, he'd start tuning in the morning, then he'd tune all afternoon. Then when he was satisfied, it still was not in tune. He'd ask us what we wanted to hear, we'd say nothing, please. Well, he'd start something anyway, everybody'd leave. When Granddad played the 6th string, well, it just wasn't so great. Then one day the 6th string got run over by a truck. Driven by Grandma. Granddad said bad luck. He went right down to the music store and asked him what they had. When Granddad brought the bagpipes home, we had to shoot Granddad.
Well, the great thing about the Buck family is the sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
A big sense of humor. Now, there is, I'm not exactly sure, there was a time when Slim Buck 1, your father, he was working as a rodeo clown, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. That was before the Stompin' Tom tour.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's, and so between gigs, he would be doing the rodeo circuit.
Yeah.
I guess he'd do the rodeo clown thing in the day, and then would he play sort of the honky tonks for the Cowboys?
It's all entertainment. Yeah,
it's all entertainment. And then you, when you were just young, when you were first starting, you toured with the Dingo. It was Dingo and Dooley Barnes traveling Western show. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now they were quite the famous brothers. They were from Hendersonville, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they were always fighting, those two guys.
Yeah.
You know, like off stage, they're like, you know, like this.
Right.
You get them on stage, they're like the, you know,
And,
so perfect.
Perfect, right?
Yeah.
And the thing with the
But that's the thing about performing, you know.
yeah,
You get on stage.
exactly.
Leave it all behind.
As you know, you've been to That Show studio many times. There'll be a problem off stage, or there'll be a problem with the crew.
Yeah.
But the minute the camera starts rolling, we forget that.
That's
and
right.
because it's about the audience. It's about the folks at home.
Giving.
It's about giving to the folks at home. Now, Dingo and Dooley Barnes were never quite as famous as some of the other touring Western shows, but it was a place where you really learn sort of the ropes. Granted, you saw it from your father and your grandfather, but these guys were hardcore.
Well, they really brought the Western into country and Western.
Right.
For me.
For you. And they were...
Because I was country, but now I'm country and Western.
You do both types of music.
I do.
Yeah. So, because, those guys were the old school... You get in the tour bus and you just...
Bass on the top. It was fantastic.
And you just basically... Those guys, I believe, they just drove until there were no places to play or they were out of gas.
Exactly.
So then after sort of your apprenticeship with them, you went out on your own.
Yeah, I did. I came back to Buckburg and, kind of reassessed everything. And I thought, well, why don't I just do it by myself?
Because...
It's fun playing with other guys and
sure.
girls,
There's the excitement, the energy, that kind of the camaraderie of the band.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, I would say that Slim Buck 2 is a storyteller.
That's right.
And really, the story.
I'm glad you appreciate that.
Well, and really, all you really need is your voice and the guitar, really, to share those stories.
Sure. Yeah.
There's the one of my favorites, again, just if you do maybe a verse, a bit of it, is the, and it was kind of, I like to tell a story that I sort of helped inspire this one. I call it the pony song.
Oh, yeah.
And you call it Giddy
My
Up.
Pony and Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call it Giddy Up.
Giddy Up. And should I sort of tell the background of that, or I mean?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
You came to the studio to do, and I believe you did Drinking Again.
Right.
The second when and your other hit.
B-side.
Yeah, B-side. And I so enjoyed that. And you know I'm a big Western film fan.
Yeah.
And I just recently seen Rio Bravo, one of my favorites, with John Wayne, Dean Martin, and Ricky Nelson, and they do the song "My Rifle, My Pony, and Me." And I said to you, I love that song. Someday I'd like to, And the next time you showed up,
Wow.
you I don't know whether I inspired. I think I'm going to take a little bit of credit for this, but I think I kind of planted that Pony and Me idea in your head, because the next time you showed up in the studio, you had that great song.
So,
Oh yeah, riding along, my pony and me, across the wide and endless prairie. Clouds drifting by, the sun in the sky. Riding along, giddy up, giddy up. Giddy up, we'll get you to the watering hole with fresh oats in a pail. Giddy up, little pony, you're my one and only as I ride this lonesome trail. Singing a song, my pony and me, riding along, giddy up, giddy up. Ah, yeah. Tumbleweeds roll, those cool breezes blow across the wide and endless prairie. Eases my mind, all that I find, riding along, giddy up, giddy up. Giddy up, we'll get you to the watering hole with fresh oats in a pail. Giddy up, little pony, you're my one and only as I ride this lonesome trail. Singing a song, my pony and me, riding along, giddy up, giddy up. Oh, sail on in. Giddy up, we'll get you to the watering hole with fresh oats in a pail. Giddy up, little pony, you're my one and only as I ride this lonesome trail. Singing a song, my pony and me, riding along, giddy up, giddy up. Giddy up, giddy up. Giddy up, giddy up.
And that really captures the swing part of the Western music. It
and
had
there's lines about the wide open spaces and the blue sky,
yeah.
the sun and the clouds,
and because
the tumbleweeds
the
and horse and
it's very cinematic.
They're just galloping along.
It is very
As
soon as you hear it, you say, I can see the film version of that. If only John Ford were alive today to turn it into something. So, now plans to make a record soon? Or are you gonna?
Well,
I know you've recorded over the years, but you've never really put them all in one collection.
Yeah, you make a record and you carry them into your gigs and you carry them out.
Yeah.
And then you carry them into the next gig and then you have to store them.
You have to store, and there's the old musician's joke about...
And when I'm on the road, and Georgia is gorgeous, and I love Georgia,
yes.
but it is, everything you bring in.
Right.
You have to make sure there's room for it.
Right. So what you pack in, you have to pack out. Sort of thing.
Extraneous? Is that the word?
Extraneous, yeah.
You don't bring in anything extra.
So you're saying
or extraneous.
So you're saying you're not necessarily going to make a new record because you have nowhere to actually store the product.
Well, I don't know exactly what I'm saying, but
that's what it sounds.
I got no plans to go to the studio.
Okay. All right.
Now, no.
Well, I don't know.
I know the fans are
they're clamoring. They are clamoring. Do you have it? Yeah. You should write a thing about the
clamoring fans.
Yeah. Let's do it. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see what you got there.
I'm stammering. Crowds are clamoring for Slim Buck 2's new album.
Wow. See,
I'm stammering.
It's great to watch you just create like that. I mean, that's one of the joys of my job as talk show host and film documentarian, right. to see these kind of things.
Right
this is and I hope you're getting a lot of you're getting all this, Billy. Good. Well, I think that pretty much all we really need today. I think probably we need to get some B-roll, as we call it in the business.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to get some shots of actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a break right now, but I think then we'll get you to give us an actual tour of Georgia.
Okay.
And then we might hear a couple more songs, and we do have some. I don't know. I've got some archival footage of you performing various places that we're going to cut into this special, and I've really enjoed this. This is
been great having you.
Yeah.
At home in Georgia.
Yeah, and
At home in Georgia. A little home in Georgia. A little home in Georgia. Nice to have you at home in Georgia on the road.
You're listening to the Roundup on the Late Night Jamboree on the last night of 1952. This next tune goes out to all you travelers on the road tonight. Drive safe and Happy New Year.
He knew he couldn't make it to the Charleston show, so off he went for Canton in the ice and snow. Cadillac cruising through the mountain roads, never get to learn about her growing old. Somewhere on the highway he died there all alone, dreaming of his mama, his Alabama home, singing out the words on a final drive. I'll never get out of this world alive. Just before the sunrise on the New Year's Day, barely 29, he was called away. That's the darkest hour, just before the dawn. That's the time he left us, but his songs live on. Somewhere on the highway he died there all alone, dreaming of his mama, his Alabama home, singing out the words on a final drive. I'll never get out of this world alive. Yeah, he could take a story, he could tell it true. He could make the lonely feel like hurt right through. He could shake a rhythm with his old guitar. He could say exactly just the way things are. Good when he was sober, bad when he was drunk. His back was always aching, he could never get enough. The Opry didn't want him, Audrey didn't too. Sang it in the songs about her feeling blue. Somewhere on the highway he died there all alone, dreaming of his mama, his Alabama home, singing out the words on a final drive. I'll never get out of this world alive. When they told the crowd in Canton he couldn't make the show, they laughed and thought that lame excuse was getting kind of old. But when it was discovered he was really gone, they all joined in singing on a gospel song. Somewhere on the highway he died there all alone, dreaming of his mama, his Alabama home, singing out the words on a final drive, I'll never get out of this world alive. Yeah, sleeping in the backseat in a tailored nudie suit. It could have been the morphine, it could have been the juice. A couple empty bottles might be the reason why he was just so lonesome he could die.
I'm that guy, and I'm here with Slim Buck 2, and we're now outside, on the outside of Georgia. It's a little bit, it's a cool day. Yep. It's a little bit breezy, but quickly, this is
The side.
the side, yeah.
Yeah.
And
have an awning.
oh, so that,
So, you know,
when you're camping, pull
yeah,
that out. Yeah.
Yeah. And it makes it like another room.
Another room.
Yeah. So it doubles the size of Georgia.
Wow. With
Yeah.
just pulling that out, instant double the size.
I should call it Georgia too.
Georgia 2. Yeah. All right. Let's
mirror. I
yeah.
use that when I'm driving.
Yeah.
You look at mirror. You check your mirrors.
Check your mirrors. Yeah.
Here's where the
The power plant
power
is.
plant is right in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
then I suppose pretty much up the other side, it's pretty much the same.
yeah, except there's only one door. On
Only
this
one
side.
door. Okay. Yeah.
That's where I get in.
That's your door. Yeah.
And down here.
Yeah.
Down here now. This
Oh,
is like
we
the
got-
mechanical room.
Okay. Now, do you need the light there, Billy? You got enough light?
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
All right.
See, you just first of all,
Yeah. Wow.
you open it up.
Yeah.
You prop that in there. Then you got the propane there.
Yeah.
You got your hydro,
Yeah.
and you got your water.
Sure.
So it's like heat, water,
Yeah.
hydro.
And the whole
the
thing.
sewer, I mean, the, you know, the
and the whole
discharges
thing
over there.
is relies on that stick to get in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need. Yeah.
And
Okay,
I
all right.
really like wood. You know, I like guitars.
Yes. Yeah.
And wood, they really like there's no wood.
There's
you
no
know?
wood.
So this is like the only wood. So I treasure that.
All right.
And then we just got a spare tire. No, I've never had to use it.
You've never used the spare tire.
But
You know it's there.
I know it's there.
Yeah.
And the other good thing, like you can go.
And this gets you back into the lounge.
Yeah, you can go around. And
Yeah.
it's 19 feet. The whole thing is
19 feet. Wow.
Yeah.
19 feet.
It's a 190, they call it.
The 190.
And that's from 19 feet. Now, this sticks out a little bit farther.
With the yeah. So,
19.
so when you're
19 feet 11 inches.
so when you're parking, you actually need 20 feet probably.
Yeah, but that's like, I think that's how they do cars in most cities.
Right.
Although, you know, there's a lot of smaller cars now.
Yes,
And
yeah.
I think they're shrinking some of the parking spaces, but
I would imagine though that
When
you in
Georgia-
Georgia
yeah.
don't go to a lot of the bigger cities. You're probably
No,
You're
no.
probably much more on the small roads, the
Yeah.
byways and the highways, rather than the big cities.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Well, only unless I have a gig, you
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
But then I'd sort of say I'm coming in Georgia, and I say,
I need 20 feet.
and yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that show is very pleased to bring you again Slim Buck 2.
Thank you, howdy. Howdy. Hi, howdy. If you want to unwind, you can do it anytime. Those neon lights begin to shine. If you're trouble and worry, then you might want to hurry. Don't waste any more time. You go out honky-tonkin', hey, won't you come and see? Honky-tonkin', how good the night can be. Go out honky-tonkin', you call your day's work done. Honky-tonkin', it's time to have some fun. Oh, if life upsets you and your blues come to get you, those neon lights begin to shine. So if you want to unwind, you can do it anytime. Don't waste any more time. That's right. But honky-tonkin', won't you come and see? Honky-tonkin', how good the night can be. Honky-tonkin', call your day's work done. Honky-tonkin', it's time to have some fun. Woo! Yeah! Oh, yeah! If you want to get rolling, then you better get going. Those neon lights begin to shine. If you want to get happy, you should make it snappy. Don't waste any more time. Honky-tonkin', won't you come and see? Honky-tonkin', how good the night can be. Honky-tonkin', call your day's work done. Honky-tonkin', it's time to have some fun. Hey! That guy! Honky-tonkin', won't you come and see? Honky-tonkin', how good the night can be. Honky-tonkin', call your day's work done. Honky-tonkin', it's time to have some fun. Woo! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, that's right. Oh, those neon lights, they're looking bright. Honky-tonkin', won't you come and see? Honky-tonkin', how good the night can be. Go out. Honky-tonkin', call your day's work done. Honky-tonkin', it's time to have some. You know, people, you know that guy.
Yeah,
It's time.
it's time to go home. Time to take her home.
2, 3, 4. Oh,
Ladies and
yeah.
gentlemen, Mr.
Thank
Slim
you so
Buck.
much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Slim Buck.